I have 7 words for you tonight. Original, creative, design, love, truth, beauty, and happiness. If we've put those together in our creations that we're celebrating tonight, we've done a very good job. And I thank you all for being here, and I celebrate all of you this evening. Let's give everyone our own round of applause. We're good to go? Yeah, we're good. Okay, so now I'd like to, this is my part of the shtick is, hey, we have wonderful sponsors here, and I'm going to ask these folks to stand up as we announce them. And I think there's a gentleman over there from the International Market Authority who has brought a number of people. Would all the people from IMC please stand up? Let's see where you are. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for support. High Point Market Authority, we love to have their support. Get over here. Some guy I know. Anybody know him? Okay. It's my brother from another mother. Can you flip back one more slide? It's got that. I'm not at the judges yet. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Furniture Today is another wonderful sponsor. Continental Hardware. Furniture Today. Bill, where are you? Right there. Continental Hardware is here tonight. They're where? You're up in the nosebleed section. Good to see you guys. Royal Brass, another great sponsor. Furniture Design Studios right here in the front. Wonderful people here. Great members, longtime members of the ISFD. Sherwin-Williams, you're here, I've seen you. All right, great finishes right up there, ladies and gentlemen. And our friends from Leggett and Platt. Chad, where are you? You're here? Right there. It's the Chad Trio, right there. Thank you for coming tonight. And finally, our great friends from Element Studios who are here doing our video work. Thank you so much for being here. Right up in the back, right there. Thank you all for being here. Next time. Now, let's talk about the judges who've done the work, the hard work for everyone else. We have several here this evening. The first one I'm going to announce is Adam Kessler. Adam, are you here from AWFS? Right there. The lovely Christy Barber, local High Pointer. Are you here? Christy, stand up. If you haven't read Christy's blog about High Point, you haven't read enough while you're here at Market. You need to look at that blog. Yes. Greg Kincaid, are you here? Greg, are you here? From, nope, not here tonight, okay. Gary Inman is also a presenter and a judge. June Sedlak Mooney is here. She's one of our judges. June, are you here? Stand up. Somewhere? There she is up there. Great. Well, John Gill. John is here from Haverty's. John, thank you for being here and being supportive. Last and second to last but not least, Diane Falvey. Diane, Editor-in-Chief of Furniture, Lighting, and Decor. Thank you. And a presenter and also a judge, Caitlin Peterson, Editor-in-Chief of Business of Home. Caitlin, thank you for being here. Woohoo! All right. Now, I'd like to also thank and ask the members of the Board of Directors of ISFD to please stand up and be recognized here. All of their hard work got us to this point. Please stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for being here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let the show begin. One day I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here? I wondered, what do you do with an idea? At first, I didn't think much of it. It seemed kind of strange and fragile. I didn't know what to do with it. So I just walked away from it. I acted like it didn't belong to me, but it followed me. I worried what others might think. What would people say about my idea? I kept it to myself. I hid it away and didn't talk about it. I tried to act like everything was the same as it was before my idea showed up. But there was something magical about my idea. I had to admit it. I felt better and happier when it was around. It wanted food. It wanted to play. Actually, it wanted a lot of attention. It grew bigger and we became friends. I showed it to other people even though I was afraid of what they would say. I was afraid that if people saw it, they would laugh at it. I was afraid they would think it was silly. And many of them did. They said it was no good. They said it was too weird. They said it was a waste of time and that it would never become anything. And at first, I believed them. I actually thought about giving up on my idea. I almost listened to them. But then I realized, what do they really know? This is my idea, I thought. No one knows it like I do, and it's okay if it's different and weird and maybe a little crazy. I decided to protect it, to care for it. I fed it good food. I worked with it. I played with it. But most of all, I gave it my attention. My idea grew, and so did my love for it. I built it a new house, one with an open roof, where it could look up at the stars, a place where it could be safe to dream. I liked being with my idea. It made me feel more alive, like I could do anything. It encouraged me to think big, and then to think bigger. It shared its secrets with me. It showed me how to walk on my hands because, it said, it is good to have the ability to see things differently. I couldn't imagine my life without it. Then, one day, something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my very eyes. It spread its wings, took flight, and burst into the sky. I don't know how to describe it, but it went from being here to being everywhere. It wasn't just a part of me anymore. It was now a part of everything. And then I realized what you did with an idea. You changed the world.
This one right here. Thank you. All right. Change the world with your idea, one design at a time. So, who are we and what do we do? As designers, we bring the joy to the world with our ideas. When we create ideas, it brings us a smile, a nod, a feeling of happiness, that aha moment. We are excited about the future of our idea. We prototype our idea. We push and pull our idea until it has reached its most beautiful form with all the drama and feeling we want. Details, details, details. It's a labor of love. Then we bring our idea to market. Our idea, if correct, brings happiness and joy to our companies. They are now a part of our idea. After that, our idea goes to retail. This gives our idea a real chance, a chance for the customer to stop and say, I love this idea. Our idea then makes it to the consumer's home. She loves our idea, so he loves our idea. Her friends love our idea. With a single idea that we nurture and protect, we create joy that will be shared by many. We have shared our gift. I have to admire the immense creativity in this room. The reality is the furniture industry relies completely on you to drive their business. Your talents are highly valued, and tonight they will be praised. With the Pinnacle Awards, we recognize your idea at the highest level. Be proud of what you do, be proud of your ideas, and go out and change the world. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to give thanks to some wonderful people that helped me put this together and helped Tim. And they are the author of this book. And I tell you, it is a wonderful book. You need to get this, read it to your children, read it to your nieces, your nephews, whoever you can find in your family or otherwise. It was a bestseller in 2014, New York Times bestseller for many years. Written by Kobe Yamada. The illustrations were by May Beeson. And Compendium is the publisher of this book. And I wanted to give thanks to them, but also thanks to two special members of our organization, Catherine and Richard Frenier, who underwrote this project and underwrote books that we are going to be giving to each of our presenters this evening and to every winner that comes up here this evening. So I wanted to make sure of that, and also to remind those of you who would like to help us out with some contributions to our scholarship fund. We are going to be, as you leave this evening, selling these books for $20 out in the lobby, and that money, we are a 501c3, so 100% of that money goes directly to our scholarship fund, and we hope you'll do that as you leave. We certainly appreciate your attention so far this evening. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce our MC for the evening. I think his name is Bill McLaughlin.
Thank you. My name is John Conrad. I don't want to ruin his idea. So it is my distinct pleasure to introduce tonight's keynote speaker, someone who has nurtured a great number of ideas, a serial innovator, a person who has deep and intense passion for innovation, for great design. For you students in the room, get your phones out, take notes. This is what you just should aspire to be and to do. Christiane Lemieux is currently the founder and CEO of The Inside, a new direct-to-consumer home furnishings brand that is going to innovate that space. She's also the founder, as many of you know, of Dwell Studio, a regular contributor to Architectural Digest, and has served as a co-host and judge on Ellen's Design Challenge. She is also someone who, if you want to know where the furniture industry is going next, follow her. Please welcome Christiane Lemieux.
I'm going to try and live up to that introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 Pinnacle Awards. I am, as advertised, Christiane Lemieux, serial design entrepreneur, absolute passionate advocate of the furniture industry, and somebody who eats, breathes, and sleeps design on a 365 days of the year. It is something that I'm extremely passionate about. And just sort of referencing the video we just saw, design really is ideas in form, in function. Design is ideas brought to life. And more than ever, now, design matters. And that's because design is everywhere. So, how do we even define design? Because it is everywhere. Is it a spec? Is it a plan? Is it a production process? What is design? Is it even a mode of thinking? Design thinking, very important. The number one quality that employers are looking for now is creative problem solving. So just think about that. The industry has changed completely. The world has changed completely. What we are looking for is creative problem solvers. So I believe I'm in a room full of creative problem solvers. And that's music to my ears. Design is everything. And more than ever, design is instrumental to everything that we do. We live in an increasingly visual world. And by that visual world, I mean the internet. There are now over 4.4 billion internet users. And as a species, we are sharing visuals in an absolutely astounding way. Images are now the global language. We speak in images and symbols. Just think about the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics. Symbols are now language. Think about your emoji keyboard, for example. And think about the 1.8 billion digital images that are uploaded every single day. Our entire way of communicating has changed forever. So, what distinguishes you in this deluge of content? How are we going to be heard in this new language of symbols and images? The answer is design. Our relationship with design has completely changed. It is the one thing that breaks the algorithm. It is the one thing that breaks the internet, because it is the way we distinguish ourselves as people, as product, and as almost everything. So just think about the era we're in now, the era of the individual as the influencer. What do you think distinguishes one influencer from the other? Their ability to communicate visually. What distinguishes one design from the other? Its ability to connect with people. So more than anything, being a designer and being a creative force is actually a very, very, very big competitive advantage. So design is no longer optional either. We are part of this endless algorithm that serves us up an incredible amount of content. And the one thing that beats the algorithm is design. So tonight we celebrate all these incredible designers in this room who are bringing ideas to life, who have designed beautiful product that stands out in a sea of endless content, in a world where our relationship with everything has changed, and in a place where, for the first time, I believe, in history, design is what distinguishes the one from the many. And so I congratulate all the nominees and winners tonight. And I am very excited to see where we get. And as I said, we are really excited to support design and have a great evening.
Okay, there we go. Anybody recognize this glamper? Okay, well, tomorrow morning at 8, between 8 and 8:30, we're going to have a reception, little breakfasty thing for our winners tonight. So I'm telling winners in advance, come there between 8 and 8:30. We're going to have press there. We're going to film you. We're going to have some interviews done. We'd love to have you there. And please come. I'll be there. That may scare you away, but hey, at least come on down and have breakfast, right? So I wanted to make sure of that. And also to the winners, when you leave this evening, before the end of the evening, please come up. We're going to have a large-scale picture of all the winners and the presenters, as we always do at the end of our ceremony. And then as you leave, we've designed stand-up cards for you to take back to the various showrooms to put up on the furniture to tell everyone it was the winner, beyond the trophy that you're going to get this evening. So I just wanted to give you those heads up, and without further ado, we'll move along. You good? Okay, thank you.
I was hiding. We have a glamper back there. So, just a little housekeeping note. When you win your award, please come up, accept your award, and stop and pose. David, stand up, raise your hand. That very handsome gentleman with the big camera is going to take your picture, and he's going to do it 2 times.
You did very well on it.
See? It's in my script. Okay. So I know why we're all here tonight. Let's give away some awards. That's the really fun part. Who wants an award? All right. I feel like Oprah. You get an award. You get an award. Look under your seats. There's one for everyone. I was kidding. So, our first presenter tonight is someone who, as soon as she walks out here, you're going to know exactly who she is, but I'll tell you anyway. She's the reason that I wanted to lie and say I was considering moving out of my house. She's going to present the awards for lighting, motion, and occasional storage. And I guarantee that you're going to love it. Please welcome Hilary Farr.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I must say that I'm extremely honored to be here tonight. And I'm also very grateful that I was not one of the judges, because I feel that the talent must have been overwhelming, and to pick the nominees must have been quite the task. But nevertheless, I am here adjusting my microphone. I hope everyone can hear me all right. So I'm here to present the awards in the categories that you've just heard. And I've already seen these images, and it's going to be tough to come up with any favorites, because everyone is just so ridiculously talented. The very first category is lighting. And we all know that lighting is one of the most integral parts of successful design. It can change spaces, and it can enhance, or it can make everything look like hell. So when it works, it's fabulous. And these all work. The nominees are the nominees you see up on the screen, and the winner is the Ruffle Chandelier.
Ruffle Chandelier by Mandy Shanahan, ISFD, for Phillips Collection. Very flirtatious and eye-catching is the way one judge described the Phillips Collection Ruffle Chandelier. The other judges selected it for its unique styling and mix of materials that brings it to the next design level and adds a touch of whimsy to any room.
It's such an honor to not only be a nominee for the Pinnacles, but a winner. And I want to give thanks to Mark, Julie, and Jason Phillips for always believing in me and giving me a chance to design. And my parents and husband are here tonight too, so I want to give them thanks as well for always supporting me. Thank you.
So as you all see, that this is the Phillips collection, and we're looking forward to seeing more from Mandy. Thank you so much. Now, our next category is motion upholstery, and this is another big, challenging category. We all know how great these chairs and these elements really feel, but to be able to combine everything that you need for the function and make them into beautiful pieces for your home is a big challenge. And tonight, I'm pleased to announce the winner is the Melka Recliner by Robert Law for Moroni Incorporated.
Melka Recliner by Robert Law for Moroni. This recliner delivers a remarkable silhouette, high-quality construction and materials, and the comfort and performance consumers are looking for all in one. It's one of the best-looking motion recliners we've seen in a long time.
All right, well, apparently Robert isn't here,
Well, I'll take it for him.
so here you are.
Oh, thank you so much. My God, this is great. Can I say something? Let me talk.
Well, he will, I'm sure, be absolutely thrilled to hear the news when he comes through the door at any minute. We'll never find out. All right. So we're moving on to our next category, which is also a hugely important element of any design in any home. And I know that because if I hear we need more storage one more time, I'm ready to scream. And that's everybody needs more storage. It's never occurred to them to have less stuff, but storage is a big deal. And decorative storage is a big challenge. So here are the nominees, and what I like particularly about these nominees is that they've all found solutions that are so different. And the winner is the Poppy Armoire, designed by Justin Albee.
Poppy Armoire by Justin Albee, ISFD.
This is the
for
Morris Company by Selamat Designs.
We all agreed that this surprising mix of materials in a bold pattern works as both an element of art and a neutral, functional armoire. Its golden hardware blends right into the design of the doors, and the sleek legs finish the piece off beautifully. An outstanding design with outstanding attention to detail.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's a great honor. The Pinnacle Awards have been something that I've sought after since I was in school. And so I want to thank everyone. My wife is here. The owners of our company, Shannon and Thatcher Davis, amazing people to work for. They create a very welcoming and beautiful environment to design these amazing pieces. I have professors here that I'd like to thank. Richard Prisco, George Perez, Sheila Edwards, and this collaboration was amazing. We got to visit Morris & Company, the archives in England, and walk some of the Kelmscott Manor, which was one of Morris's properties, and really get some amazing inspiration from all the gardens and the artwork that he had in his manor. And so, yeah, we're really blessed to be able to show off this amazing piece. This was designed to be our showstopper, and well, looks like it was. So thank you, everyone, and we really appreciate it. Thanks.
All right.
It's fun back there, isn't it?
It's fun back there. Now Bill and I are working together. So we are going to announce accessories, bedroom, broad appeal, and bedroom luxury.
John, next year, can we print these bigger? I need bigger glasses. And our next presenter, Gary Inman. Come on up, sir.
Come on up.
Let's give out some toys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you and good evening. I'm delighted to be here to present these categories. I was a fashion designer in New York for many years, and I always knew that the most important thing for the fashion show were the shoes and the handbags and the bangles and the beads. So I feel the same way about accessories. If you're designing a hotel or a home, we all know it's those finishing touches. So I'm really excited to share with you 4 really beautiful products. So here we go. So Outstretched Arms and Sculpture by Tim Boyle Riojar for Phillips Collection. Brialin Boxes by Amy Kersner for Curry & Company. Crone by Orfeo Quigliati and Ernesto Duran for Studio Orfeo Quigliati. And Chainsaw Sculpture by Mark Phillips, ISFD, and Nicole Sakantha for Phillips Collection. And the winner is Outstretched Arms and Sculpture. Thibault Riharo for Phillips Collection.
By Tim Boyle Riharo for Phillips Collection. This sculpture is well poised to transform any room. With good use of reclaimed materials, both modern and primitive in design, it is a statement piece that will wow any gathering.
Yeah, this award just went airborne for a second there. That was dangerous. I am not Tim Boyle, but I'm happy to and honored to accept on his behalf. Tim Boyle is an Indonesian Fine artist with a PhD in design. He was summa cum laude in undergrad, graduate, and PhD level. I think many of you know as artists and designers, capturing the human form is one of the hardest things to do. So Tim Boyle has done some beautiful works for us. These are outdoor sculptures in cast aluminum. Coming next from him is furniture, so we hope to enter some more of his works next year. I'm sure he will be thrilled. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Absolutely stunning, my goodness. Okay, the next category, here we go. Broad appeal bedrooms. The Arden's Bedroom by D. Scott Coley. Okay, one sec, we need the accessories have to go back on. Okay, now I can see, okay. D. Scott Coley, ISFD for American Drew rather. For Stylecraft by Abby Lang, ISFD for Pulaski Furniture. Artisan Cove by Katina Suarez Rusco for Stylecraft. And Shoreline by Liz Moore Shaver, ISFD, and Dudley Moore, ISFD, for Bassett. And the winner is Myers Park by Abby Lane, ISFD, for Pulaski Furniture.
Myers Park by Abby Lane, ISFD, for Pulaski Furniture. We love the clean lines and fresh finish of this beautiful collection that walks the line between traditional and livable with ease. We especially liked the very original headboard that is sure to be the bedroom's focal point.
Yeah, no joke, very heavy. I was really not expecting to win. This is very exciting. Thank you. Thank you. It was a great partnership with Pulaski, and one of the reasons why I wanted to submit this design, I'm sorry, was because part of being a designer is being able to solve problems, and originally it was actually supposed to be a slightly different design, and then we were able to work together as a team. Clark Calder in the audience with Pulaski, she and I worked through how we could work with the factory to make this great lattice work design both appealing and effective for hitting the broad appeal category and being able to hit the price that we needed to do. It was a great, thank you so much. It's awesome. I'm very excited.
Thank you very much. Absolutely beautiful, very beautiful. Okay, one more category, luxury bedrooms. Here we go. Midtown Bedroom by Mike Warren, Shannon Lookaville, and Andrea Otto for Universal Furniture. Origins Headboard by Jason Phillips, ISFD, for Phillips Collection. And the Odette Metal Canopy Bed by Bernhardt Case Goods Design Team for Bernhardt Interiors by Bernhardt. And Calaveras Teak Bed by Bernhardt Case Goods Design Team for Bernhardt. All beautiful. And the winner is Midtown Bedroom, Mike Warren, ISFD, Shannon Lookaville, ISFD, and Andrea Otto, all for Universal Furniture.
Midtown Bedroom by Mike Warren, ISFD, Shannon Lookaville, ISFD, and Andrea Otto, ISFD, for Universal Furniture. Midtown caught the judges' attention with its combination of wood, fabrics, and metal. We felt that it was a wonderful nod to the way design-driven consumers want to live today. The lines of each piece are a great complement to one another, simple, functional, and stylish.
I'd like to thank the ISFD. I'd like to thank Mike Warren, Andrea Otto, who I've worked with for many years, have given all of us, all three of us, have given each other inspiration and pushed each other to do great designs and to solve problems. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Continue? This is another person, right? Okay. The next category then is dining broad appeal. Next presenter, right? No. That's why I asked.
Oh, there we go.
We're having so much fun, we're not doing our job.
Yeah, really.
Sorry about that.
So I'm playing John Conrad, you're going to play Ida.
So next up, we are doing dining, broad appeal.
I know, John. Oh, you're doing that.
Oh, yeah? Luxury and entertainment furniture.
And in case you haven't guessed already, our next presenter is Ida McCausland. The real Ida McCausland.
I got it for you. You got it?
Yep, I got it. Will the real Ida McCausland please stand up? Can you see me now? On behalf of the International Furnishings and Design Association, we are thrilled to be presenters tonight. So exciting for us. Dining broad appeal. Oops. Being able to break bread and share wine with friends and family is one of the sweetest pleasures in life. Sometimes having the furniture to host them, not so much. These next finalists have designed pieces that will fit beautifully into a variety of dining spaces, providing visual appeal and comfort, not only for every day, but for those special occasions. And the finalists are Ardennes Dining Room by D. Scott Coley, ISFD for American Drew. Art Deco Side Chair by Justin Abbey, ISFD for Selamat Designs. And Artisan Cove by Katina Suarez Roscoe for Stylecraft. The envelope, please. Oh. And the winner is Artisan Cove by Katina Suarez Roscoe.
Artisan Code by Katina Suarez Roscoe, ISFD, for Stylecraft. We were captivated by this dining room. It speaks of originality and the use of coastal influences. We like the lobster trap slatted storage drawers and table base, along with the hammered nail trimmed plank tops. The unique use of rope elements was an added plus.
Thank you. Oh, let me move your whole box. Thank you so much. As many of you know, Stylecraft is a lighting and accent resource. This time, they stepped out of their comfort zone. I want to thank Jim Webster, Ron Armstrong, Dan Masters, and the entire Stylecraft team that came together and gave this idea a chance. Thank you. Thank you. Dining luxury. Is there anything more satisfying than a luxurious dining experience where every detail, every morsel, every minute has been thought out and attended to? This next category takes that experience and translates it into the realm of the residential. With their attention to every minute design detail, these designers have produced for us the ultimate luxurious dining furniture. And the finalists are Aurora Dining Table by Katina Suarez Roscoe, ISFD, for Borkholder Furniture. Arcadia Dining Table and Hayes Dining Chairs by Bernhardt Case Goods Design Team for Bernhardt Interiors by Bernhardt. Modern Dining, the Kubrick Dining Table and Brooks Armchair by Dudley Moore, ISFD, and Lenny Chapman, ISFD, for Universal Furniture. And Long and Short of It Dining Room by Christopher Sandominico, ISFD, and Melanie Dunn for Caracol Classic by Caracol. And the winner is Modern Dining, Kubrick Dining Table and Brooks Armchair, Dudley Moore and Lenny Chapman for Universal.
Modern Living, Kubrick Dining Table and Brooks Armchair by Dudley Moore, ISFD, and Lenny Chapman, ISFD, for Universal Furniture. Fashion forward with a twist. We love the great proportions and fantastic cerused oak onyx finish on the Kubrick Dining Table. We found it to be a masterful use of matched wood grain to create visual interest. We all agreed that the Brooks Armchair completed this modern statement.
Just walk around.
Wow, we are overwhelmed, and the competition, we all, as most of you know, because we've done this before, we vote back there at Otto and Moore, and I'm not going to say that we didn't vote for ourselves, but
I did.
we didn't vote for ourselves.
I did.
So we are flattered, extremely flattered, that the judges found us worthy, found the design worthy. Working with Lenny is the pleasure of a lifetime, and working for Universal is a great pleasure. They're very supportive, and we're very grateful for their support.
Thank you very much.
The last category is entertainment. When TVs were first produced, they were about 10 inches square and weighed about 50 pounds. They were considered portable. Then came along the console TV, a very serious piece of furniture. Sometimes it had a radio in the console and sometimes a record player. My, how times have changed. As the screen device has become much more versatile and larger, so has the furniture that's needed to house it and all its accoutrements. This next category shows what is possible, that attention to design detail makes all the difference. Not only what it does, but in how it affects our lifestyle and aesthetics. And the finalists are Azera Media Console by Jim Liu for Greenington Fine Bamboo Furniture, Hamilton TV Stand with Classic Flame Panorama Electric Fireplace by Ryan Mimic, Nicholas Walker, ISFD, and Scott Schaefer for Twin Star Home, Code Media and Storage Console by Matthew Weatherly and Al Glass for BDI, and Media Mogul by Caracol Design Team and Melanie Dunn for Caracol Classic by Caracol. And the winner is Code Media and Storage Console by Matthew Weatherly and Al Glass for BDI.
Code Media plus Storage Console by Matthew Weatherly and Al Glass for BDI. We found the Code Media plus Storage Console to be a refreshing example of sculptural furniture. The unique doors are both stunning and functional. It's sophisticated, sleek, and on trend.
So this is a little bit heavier than I thought it was going to be. So, just to give you a little bit of background on this, Al Glass approached me with a two-dimensional representation of this design, and he and I just kind of played back and forth and came up with this solution that you see. And I think he and I would both, if he were here today, we agree that the organization here, we're very happy to know that the respect of design and the creativity is acknowledged, and that is something that we're very thankful for. So thank you to Jennifer Green over here for repping BDI and making sure all of our submissions get, and also good luck to the future nominees this evening. Yep.
And we're back.
Do you want to stand up?
I would like to be very tall.
I feel much shorter.
Never happens for me.
So did you know that we have students from App State and SCAD here?
We do. Lots of them.
Well, let's have a little. Okay, if you're from App State, let me hear a woo. If you're from SCAD, let me hear a woo.
Pretty tough competition.
Wasn't that was pretty close.
Tough,
that was pretty close. If you want an award one day, let me hear a woo from both of you. That was the weakest woo yet.
Yeah. They've got a lot of school spirit, though.
Yeah, they do. Sorry, no awards for you.
Okay, so next up is home office, leather upholstery broad appeal, and leather upholstery luxury. Good categories.
And our presenter, who I have to admit, I've probably seen her every day at market. She's like one of the hardest working women in show business, Libby Langdon.
Thank you. I do have to say, I really love this evening, and I think it's so important that all of us really appreciate and celebrate all the designers and the people behind the scenes that work with the designers, the CAD teams, product development, pattern makers, just all the people that really help us create things that make our lives more beautiful. And I think it's important to not discount how important gorgeous furniture really manifests the way we live in our homes. So congratulations to all the nominees. Everyone is a winner, and it's exciting to see everything that's been offered at this market. So congratulations. All right, here we go. All right, the category of home office, Callista Desk by the Bernhardt Case Goods Design Team for Bernhardt. Callista Writing Desk by Amy Kersner, ISFD for Curry & Company. Atria Office Collection by Mark Wepner and Kathy Ireland for Bush Industries. Ashford Home Office by Ryan Mimick, Nicholas Walker, ISFD, and Scott Schaefer, ISFD, for Twin Star Home. And the winner is? The Callista Writing Desk by Amy Kersner, ISFD, for Curry & Company.
Callista Writing Desk by Amy Kersner, ISFD, for Curry & Company. We felt that this desk represented more than just a writing desk. It brought forth elegance and sophistication. Plus, the striking blue finish adds an energizing spark of color to any room.
I might have to stand on this box. I just really want to say thank you to Curry & Company for always offering me limitless creative freedom to create distinctive products for Curry. As we all know, it's a collaborative effort here in the US as well as overseas teams. And I have an amazing team in Indonesia that I really have to thank. I support them wholeheartedly and respect them a lot, and they are also friends and family to me. And then I also want to thank Akzo Nobel for helping me create this amazing, beautiful finish for this whole Callista collection that really began with an idea from electric guitar to furniture. So thank you, ISFD, thank you, judges, and thank you.
There we go. All right, our next category is leather upholstery, broad appeal. The Rika Sofa by Robert Law for Maroney Inc. Finn Swivel Chair by Bernhardt Upholstery, Design Team for Bernhardt. The Marco Chair for Bernhardt Upholstery, Design Team for Bernhardt. And the winner is? The Marco Chair by Bernhardt Upholstery Design Team for Bernhardt.
Marco Chair by Bernhardt Upholstery Design Team for Bernhardt. The interesting angled arm detail is what made this chair so intriguing to us. We thought that the seat appeared to be floating and the deep tuft added to its appeal. This chair is a fresh design approach on a recognizable form using quality finishes.
It's a distinct pleasure to work for the Bernhardt Upholstery Design Team, and on behalf of all the design team, thank you very much.
All right, so the next category is leather upholstery, luxury. Plaza by Kevin Ng, ISFD, and Michelle Montavani for Gelman. Kelvin Giormani by Planum. Turin by Kevin Yugin, Spencer Bass, Doug Gessel, Anders Larson, and Stephen Huddleston for Style and Motion by American Leather. M-Series Massage Chair by Ken Okiyama for Dreamwave. And the winner is? Turin by Kevin Nigan, Spencer Bass, Doug Gessel, Anders Larson, and Stephen Huddleston for Style and Motion by American Leather.
Turin by Kevin Nguyen, Spencer Bass, Doug Gasol, Anders Larson, and Stephen Huddleston for Style and Motion by American Leather. This chair has the lines of a fine European luxury car and includes handsome features such as the contrasting welt and top stitching detail. We deemed it a dynamite design well suited for any architectural backdrop.
Really long. It's really long. Now, thank you. I'm honored to accept this award on behalf of American Leather. I think leather affords a beautiful canvas for really creating amazing design, and I think what's so special about this style and motion category is that it really brings style and function to something that helps our lives be more beautiful and livable every day. So thank you for this design award, and we're so thankful to be recognized. Thank you.
By the way, those statues are actually lead crystal, so they really are heavy. When you come get your award, if you just pause here for a second, it'll keep the intern from having to chase you back up into the audience. She's wearing out. She's carrying all of these things. She's
Working very hard.
She is. Look at her over there. Okay.
So next up, we have occasional furniture and outdoor furniture. Occasional tables, sorry, and outdoor furniture.
Okay.
Okay.
And our next presenter is actually my predecessor at Furniture Today and currently executive director of IFRA, Rael Agreza.
Good to be back. So, occasional tables. Being a journalist, I had to find a factoid. And here's what I found. Considering that archaeologists found occasional tables in Egypt dating back to 3300 BC, one might say the category is old hat. But nothing could be further from the truth. The category continues to remain fresh thanks to innovative new looks, vibrant designs, materials, and functions. Everyday consumers looking to add, flair to an existing room or create a brand new look count on occasional tables to create the magic. Now we're going to look at the magicians. First up is Halton by D. Scott Coley, ISFD for Bernhardt, and Barclay by D. Scott Coley, ISFD for Bernhardt. Modern Crawford Cocktail Table by Dudley Moore, ISFD, and Lenny Chapman, ISFD for Universal Furniture. Geometry Tables by Jason Phillips, ISFD, and Nakom Sankenyatha from Phillips Collection. Mallory Rectangular Coffee Table by Mark Boudreau, ISFD for Amisco. And here it is. And the winner is Barclay by D. Scott Coley, ISFD for Bernhardt.
Barclay by D. Scott Coley, ISFD for Bernhardt. Wonderfully attractive use of materials is what made the Bernhardt-Barclay Occasional Table Group stand out. We were impressed by the thickness of the tabletop and how it floats on the metal base.
First, I'd like to thank Ray, actually, because Furniture Today getting involved with the Pinnacle Awards is a real game changer. I appreciate your help with that back in the day. So thank you so much.
I'm glad they'll still have me. Thank you.
Yeah, amen. I don't know if anyone's seen the commercial for Las Vegas when the guys get these big silver trophy and run through Las Vegas and club yelling, ah! That's kind of what you want to do with this, but it might break. It's really heavy. I don't think it'd be as much fun. But I'd like to first thank my wife. Back in 2011, I got a Pinnacle Award, and after I got mine, one of my cousins, who's Billy Coley with Lee Furniture Company, also got a Pinnacle Award, and he thanked his smoking hot wife for her support, and I'd like to thank my smoking hot wife for her support. Next is Chris Dula and Steve Joyner up there with Bernhardt. I've traveled the world with those guys, and you guys are awesome, great designers, great eye, great merchants. So thank you guys. Alec Bernhardt, who's not here this evening, but a true gentleman in the industry, and gave me my first job in the furniture business as an intern back in the 80s in the factory. So I swept the floors and took stuff to the dump for Bernhardt back in the day too. So, but thank you guys. Thanks to everyone with the ISFD, and I hope everybody has a good evening. Thanks.
Okay, next category, also smoking hot, is outdoor furniture. And here, I think the numbers really tell a story of what's going on. According to the most recent research from ICFA, 47% of Americans plan to purchase at least one piece of new outdoor furniture and accessories for their homes this year, with nearly 1/3 expecting to add multiple pieces. Even more staggering is the research also showed that 83% of households currently have outdoor living space, so definitely a category to watch. Our finalists: Tangier by Richard Frenier, ISFD, for Century Furniture; Maya by Mark Gabertas for Gloucester; Prime Collection by John Caldwell, ISFD, for Tropitone; and the Santorini Chair by Louis Blasani for Kanoa. And the envelope. And the winner in outdoor is Maya by Mark Gabertas for Gloucester.
Maya by Mark Gabertas for Gloucester. We chose this collection because of its winning combination of sleek lines and a useful modularity paired with an elevated material application. Maya is designed to beautifully adorn any outdoor space.
Thank you. I'm front of the lines with Gloucester. I'm not Mark Gabertas. I'm a sales rep in New York. But we're a global story. I'm selling it. I'm selling design in New York. We have a factory in Virginia. We have factories in Indonesia. Mark Gabertas is a resident of the United Kingdom. When we send out acknowledgments for orders, we say, on behalf of over 700 Gloucester associates worldwide, we would like to thank you. So I thank you. Mark Gabertas, in his words, says, "Ours is not an obsession with form as an end in itself, but with the emotion it incites, furniture has the ability to influence how people behave, perform, and interact. But most important, how they feel." Thank you.
Yay!
All right.
Okay, so our next category.
Our next category is stationary upholstery with broad appeal, and stationary upholstery luxury, and finally wall decor.
And our next presenter, not a long walk, is Caitlin Peterson, the editor-in-chief of Business of Home.
Nice to see you.
Thank you so much. Now, more than ever, the upholstery we choose has become the epicenter of our home, and it's the place where life is truly lived. So I am so thrilled to present the finalists in this category, stationary upholstery. In the broad appeal category, the finalists are the Kylie Chair by Bernhardt Upholstery Design Team for Bernhardt, the Marco Connection Sofa by Angelo Marzilli Sr., Christina Marzilli, and J.R. Marzilli for Decor Rest Furniture, and the Boundless Chair by Michelle De La Rosa for Caracol Modern by Caracol. And the winner is the Kylie Chair by the Bernhardt Upholstery Design Team for Bernhardt.
Kylie Chair by Bernhardt Upholstery Design Team for Bernhardt. We were enthralled by the wonderfully textured, plush, upholstered seat and back, surrounded and supported by a sleek wood and metal contemporary frame. This modern chair is a standout.
Well,
I'm going to talk this time since he did last time. But again, I just want to look. Working for Bernhardt is a great place to work, and they have an artistic flair with everything that we produce. And I'm just grateful that the judges recognize this design. Thank you.
Congratulations. And in the luxury stationery upholstery category, the Modem Donovan 4-piece sectional by the Universal Furniture Design Team for Universal Furniture, Barcelona by American Leather Design Team for Metropolis by American Leather, Grand Opening by Christopher Sandomenico, ISFD, for Caracol Classic by Caracol, and the Hot Seat by Christopher Sandomenico, ISFD, for Caracol Signature by Caracol. And the winner is the Hot Seat.
The Hot Seat by Christopher Sandomenico, ISFD, for Caracol Signature by Caracol. It is said that creation is a vision of function and art in motion, and we could not agree more. The Caracol Hot Seat is most definitely art in motion. This design's innovative and provocative shapes make it a surefire statement piece. Holy smokes, this is hot.
Hot seat. Thanks. We, as furniture designers, we design and we have parameters. With this, we had no parameters. When we opened up the MAC building that houses the Caracol opening and ART underneath MIBD, we were given a chance to just do whatever we wanted. Whatever you wanted, just an artistic piece. And I'm glad you liked the way it turned out. As for Marcor Manufacturing helping us, that is not easy. It's two separate metals that are plated and fitted together. And also for the PD department, Caracol PD department, there was a long powwow on how to make it look the way it is and still function. So, well, thank you.
We all know that the design isn't complete when the furniture is in the room. There's one final finishing touch, and that's what we put on the walls. So we've got 3 finalists tonight in the wall art category, which are all stunning finishing touches to the well-designed room. And those are the button wall tiles by Jason Phillips, ISFD, for Phillips Collection, the Perry carved wood wall decor by Anthony Venitucci for A&B Home, Inc., and Perspective Wall Art by Nikom Sinkatha and Jessica Phillips, ISFD, for Phillips Collection. And the winner is the Pari carved wood wall decor by Anthony Venitucci.
Pari carved wood wall decor by Anthony Venitucci for A&B Home. Intricate carved detail, rustic wood background, and color make this carved wood wall decor piece an interesting focal point in any room. We find it very on trend.
Hold on, I will put that. Hi, I don't know who that guy was talking, but this is a great piece. I talked to Tony Venitucci, who happens to be on a plane right now, and I talked to him it's amazing what electronics do today, but we talked to each other. I just told him he won. He said he totally is honored by ISFD and the judges that they selected his piece. I've seen this in person. It's beautiful, and on his behalf, thank you.
Next up is the award for Maker Designer, and I'm pleased to introduce Tom Inman, who's the president of the Appalachian Hardwood Manufacturers, to present the next award.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the 200 producers and distributors of Appalachian hardwood lumber from the 12-state Appalachian region, we want to congratulate all of the finalists and certainly the winners tonight, especially those that are designing in real American hardwood. Exactly. We are very pleased to present the Maker Designer category tonight. The finalists are Secret Spirits, Bruce Schuttinger for Moss Art Incorporated, Angular Tension by Bruce Schuttinger for Moss Art Incorporated, and Arabesque by Timothy Coleman for Timothy Coleman Furniture. And the winner of the Maker Designer category is Secret Spirits by Bruce Schuttinger, ISFD for Moss Art Incorporated.
Secret Spirits by Bruce Schuttinger, ISFD for Moss Art Inc. We were very impressed with Secret Spirits. We felt that it was like lightning striking. This provocatively designed cabinet is a beautiful piece of fine woodworking using exotic wood. The asymmetrical design is interesting and playful, a technically challenging piece that is well done.
ISFD.
Bravo.
I also need to thank the support that I've gotten from my smoking hot wife, since I don't have a furniture company that backs me. I am the furniture company. So I also want to thank two other gentlemen that work with me, Richard Farmer, James Kelly, and the Lord above, who's given me the inspiration I need, as well as those great cabinet makers who preceded me. And this cabinet is to honor them. Thank you very much.
Run them down. He can make it and he can run. Our next two awards are the Student Award. Wow. I thought that would be a more organic woo. And the Greenleaf Award. And our next, all right, and our next presenter is Christiane Lemieux. Long time no see.
I'm back. I'm very excited to present both of these awards because they are very meaningful. First of all, I remember not too long ago, well, sort of long ago, being a student and knowing that any kind of acknowledgement like this will go a very long way, not only to boosting your design abilities, but also for employment purposes. So, without further ado, we're going to present the Student Award. They are Stool Samples by Emily Miller. From Appalachian State University. The name alone. Convex Desk by Christopher Merchant for the Center for Furniture Craftsmanship. The Coopered Daybed by Osamu Sasa for the Center for Furniture Craftsmanship. The Atelier Desk by Edward Burkick from the Wentworth Institute of Technology. And Music Stand by Zala Uyang from North Bennett Street School. And the winner of the Student Award is none other than Stool Sample.
Stool Samples by Emily Miller, ISFD for Appalachian State University. This is a fantastic collection of fun, colorful, quirky stools, absolutely loved by all of us. The design is simple yet imaginative. We enjoyed the personality each stool conveys and could definitely see it used in a classroom setting. The stools themselves look well made and the upholstery is well done. It has tremendous mass commercial appeal.
All right, first, stool samples. Take a moment. I'd like to thank my fellow classmates and friends and professors at Appalachian State for their continuous support while I was at Appalachian, and thank them for being here tonight. This is super awesome. I'm thrilled. I'm sweating a lot. I don't want to drop it. But yeah, thank you.
Do you want to keep your envelope? Oh, do you have our envelope? Oh, yeah. I would keep that if I were recording the portfolio. Yes. Take that. I was going to say, keep it and put it in your portfolio. I never thought I would give an award for stool samples, but there you go. Next up is the Greenleaf Award. In an industry that oftentimes gets criticized for producing a lot of waste. It is very exciting that we are introducing sustainability into our dialogue and into our manufacturing culture. So without further ado, the nominees for the Greenleaf Award are the Swirl Rattan Bed by Catherine Blum and Timothy Ledford for David Francis Furniture, the Azura Media Console by Jim Liu for Greenington Fine Bamboo Furniture, the Wilson Dining Table and Logan Dining Chairs by Gat Caperton and Gat Creek, and finally, the Chainsaw Sculpture by Mark Phillips, ISFD, and Nikom Sankatha for Phillips Collection. And the winner is, for the Greenleaf Award, the Chainsaw Sculpture.
Chainsaw Sculpture by Mark Phillips, ISFD, and Nikom Sankatha for Phillips Collection. These sculptures give new life to old discarded trees. We were impressed with how unique and visually interesting each sculpture was. The use of positive and negative space created thought-provoking lines that captured our imaginations. We were also fascinated with the unique finish that was achieved with a blowtorch and natural lacquer.
So in a twist of fate, this is the one award that did not make it here intact by FedEx. I'm really sorry to say.
How ecological.
It's very, yes, exactly. So I believe. So yes, there you go. So it is coming, but congratulations.
Thank you
Beautiful
so much.
piece. Pose anyway. Yes, pose anyway. We're gonna pose anyway.
Nobody likes an end cut. Nobody likes the last slice, unless you're Phillips Collection. We cherish the opportunity to salvage all that we can from the scarce resources that we work with. And partnering with an incredible artist factory in Thailand, we took the last slice of a trunk of a tree, carved it up artistically with a chainsaw, burned it, finished it, had at it, and came up with a one-of-a-kind finishing touch to the end of the tree. Thank you.
Mark, if you look at my figure, you'll know I like any slice. And Emily, wherever you are, if the whole furniture thing doesn't work out, give me a call. Headlines, definitely in your future. So a couple of quick housekeeping reminders. Please remember, 8 o'clock down at the Point at the Steel Yard Glamper. And if you are in a... You're doing good. Okay. I was going to get there. These photographers, they're so impatient. They want to do their stuff. Okay, after we're all done, all of the award winners, please come down front. We're going to take your picture, even those of you who don't have an award to hold. So, our award for major collections is going to be presented by probably the hardest working man in the furniture business. He is everywhere, Mr. Bob Marisic.
Thank you for letting me do this. I love this award. And I love the enthusiasm back there. Y'all, it's great. There's a lot to be enthused about, and it's an exciting industry. I love this event because I think it's one of the greatest challenges for designers in the context that you have to develop and design a great piece of furniture, but you also have to address with the creative process a lifestyle. You create a creative point of view that addresses how people dine, how they sleep, how they relax, how they work, and maybe how they live outdoors. And you have to do it with flexibility because not everybody sleeps, dines, or relaxes the same way. And having spent a large amount of my career in the furniture manufacturing side, I realize how risky this is. It is a leap of faith and costs a lot of money to create a collection. If you think about 50, 60 pieces, sampling, tweaking, accessorizing for market, and then investing in inventory so you can deliver it quickly. It's a big bet, but it's a big bet that I think is worth making because it creates a point of differentiation. So if you look, and it works, because if you look at the nominees, they're great furniture companies with long histories and great reputations because they differentiate what they do. I also like it because it is the counter side of what I think is the great enemy of design, which is this nauseating idea of an endless aisle of chair after chair after chair after chair, which commoditizes what you all do so well. And so it's with great pride that I introduce our nominees tonight. Carrier and Company Collection by Jesse Carrier, Mara Milla for Century Furniture. Clap for it. I mean, this is the Loft Collection by Otto and More Design Team, ISFD, and the Bernhardt Design Team for Bernhardt. The Proximo Collection by Dave Clark, ISFD, Keith Binns, and Tim Lehman for ART Home Furnishings. And the Coastal Living Collection by Dudley Moore, ISFD, Lenny Chapman, ISFD, and Laura Neese, ISFD, for Universal Furniture. In my mind, you're all winners, but the winner for major collections is the Loft Collection by Otto Moore Design Team and the Bernhardt Design Team for Bernhardt
Loft
Furniture.
Collection by Otto and Moore Design Team, ISFD, and Bernhardt Design Team for Bernhardt. The inspired blend of mid-century and farmhouse is what appealed to us in this major collection. Offering modern warmth, its designs are considered and thoughtful, and the choices of material and form feel intentional and inviting. We appreciated the scale and approachability, but yet the design still felt elevated.
Are we going to need to get a van and a U-Haul?
So Bob talks about risk and all the risk we all take. I think the greatest risk is to be nominated for the one award with two of your clients. I am extraordinarily pleased that we have won this award for Bernhardt. They're a tremendous team to work with. Steve, Greg, Alec, William, the whole group. They push us as hard as they can, and we just try to strive to achieve what they've got in mind for us. Lenny and Laura both do the work and do incredible work, and I'm very proud to work with them.
Hi, I'm Steve Joyner from Bernhardt, and we certainly want to thank the Otto and Moore team for their great drawing of the collection. And our Bernhardt team, it really does take a team to bring these collections to the marketplace. But especially I want to thank Alex Bernhardt Jr. for his inspiration. It was his idea for this collection, and he's the one that really pushed us for this, and it was a step out from normal Bernhardt collections that we've done in the past. So really, thank you very much, and thank you, ISFD.
Thank you all so much. Thank you for coming out to support great design. Thank you for all of those of you who participated. I think Bob said it best. You're all winners. And if we can get those winners who have trophies, come on down. And the rest of you, please get home safely. Please enter next year. And thank you for all you do. Good night.